If you want to display dynamic records in Thunkable, the data viewer list is the component that lets you turn structured data into a live, scrollable interface. Instead of hard-coding content, your app can automatically pull records from a data source like a database, spreadsheet, or API and display them in real time. Start by opening Thunkable in your web browser and selecting the project you want to work on. Once your project loads, make sure you're inside the main editor where the AI chat and Canvas are available. In the newer Thunkable workflow, you can either set this up through chat or let the system generate it based on your prompt. Before setting up the data viewer list, make sure your data source is ready. This could be a Google Sheet, Airtable, or any structured data set with rows and columns. Each row represents one record, and each column represents a field like title, description, price, image URL, or category. Clean and consistent formatting is important because the data viewer relies on this structure to display information properly. Now, in Thunkable, instead of manually searching through components, you can simply use the AI chat and describe what you want. For example, you can type something like display dynamic records from my data source using a data viewer list. The system will then generate and insert the required data viewer component into your screen. Once the data viewer list is added, the next important part is connecting it to your data source. The AI will usually prompt you to select or confirm the source you want to use. This might be a connected Google Sheet, Airtable base, or another structured data set. After you confirm, Thunkable will link the data viewer to that source automatically. After the connection is made, the system maps your data fields to the layout of the data viewer. For example, one column might be used as the main title, another as a subtitle, and another for an image thumbnail. This mapping is what allows each row in your dataset to become a visual card or list item inside your app. Once everything is connected, your data viewer list will start displaying dynamic records immediately. Each item in the list is generated from your data source, so if you add or remove rows from your Google Sheet or database, the app will reflect those changes when it refreshes. One of the most powerful parts of this setup is that it is fully dynamic. You are no longer building static screens. Instead, your app becomes data-driven, meaning the content updates automatically based on your external source. From here, you can further refine how the data viewer behaves by using chat prompts. You can ask the AI to filter records, sort them by a specific column, show only certain categories, or change how each item is displayed. For example, you can request to show only items with available stock or sort records by newest entries first. You can also customize the layout style of the data viewer. Depending on your design, you might want a simple list format or a more visual card-based layout with images and text. The AI can adjust this based on your instructions without requiring manual configuration. As you continue building, always make sure your data source stays structured and consistent. Changes in column names or missing values can affect how records are displayed, but you can always correct this by updating your prompt and asking the AI to remap the fields. And that's how you display dynamic records using a data viewer list in Thunkable. You connect your data source, let the AI generate the component, and the system automatically turns your dataset into a live, scrollable interface that updates in real time.